Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos and getting personal readings with me. I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day who celebrated yesterday and this week, and I hope you had a great time with your family and with your loved ones. So I'm here to do the Divine Feminine Romance reading. I did the Divine Masculines on Friday. Saturday was quite busy, and then Sunday I was occupied with Mother's Day activities, but I am back to do the Divine Feminine's Romance reading just to see where the collective is at right now. Yeah, what's going on with the Divine Feminine. So I'm going to be using the Romance Angels deck. We're going to get 4 or 5 cards and just see what comes through for the Divine Feminine. So what's going on with the Divine Feminine collective in terms of energy, actions, things they're going through? What can we know from this deck about the Divine Feminine collective and where they are at right now? Divine Feminine collective. Okay, the first card that we got, so we got 2 cards actually. So we have Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Let's get a few more cards. Divine Feminine. Okay, so we got 4 more cards. Okay, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Then we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And the bottom of the deck is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so let's go through the cards, and we're going to clarify with my Crystal Vision deck and my Rider-Waite deck to see what's going on. So the first card that we got is the Trust card. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. And I feel like right now for many Divine Feminine, it's not so much that you don't trust in the connection that you have with your Divine Masculine, or you don't trust that the connection is real. I feel like it's more of an issue of the faith part, that you're needing to, and maybe having a little bit of wobbly faith right now that things will manifest, that things will really come into fruition with your Divine Masculine. I feel like that is the issue. It's not that you don't trust your divine, it's not that you don't trust in the connection, it's that you are not having, I guess, faith that it's going to materialize in front of you the way that, you know, we're all talking about and that we all feel that it should be. Yeah, I feel like that's what the situation is, and I'm getting some third eye chakra activation just to go along with that. And I feel like that kind of goes along with this other card that we have, which was let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So sometimes when we are doubting, when we are unsure about, you know, the when, where, and how things are going to develop, it makes us want to hold on even tighter. It makes us want to know how everything's going to happen because we don't see how it's going to happen right in front of us, right? So let's get some clarifying cards. And I feel like this is kind of a normal thing that everyone goes through, whether it's about your twin flame or not. Sometimes it's hard to see, I guess, the forest above the trees would be the phrase. The forest through the trees, rather. So why is this Trust card here for the Divine Feminine? Why is the Divine Feminine? Yeah, Knight of Cups. It's like you know that your Divine Masculine is there, but there's a little bit of wobbly faith that he's going to come with this Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Magician, so it's like I said, there's a little bit, some doubts here and there about how is this going to manifest? How is my Divine Masculine going to manifest himself coming towards me? How is he going to come towards me in a way where everything that I'm feeling comes out into the 3D? I trust the connection, but where's the movement? I don't see the movement manifesting. I feel like that's where some thoughts that are coming through right now. And let's get another card. What else is this trust card about? Trust card for the Divine Feminine. Oof. We have the Justice card. So again, it's like you aren't sure how things are going to come into fruition, how things are going to be balanced out, how karmic things are going to end, how am I going to see the manifestation of everything I've been feeling. Yep, and then Six of Pentacles. How are we going to have this balance, giving and receiving amongst each other? How are we going to make this a real balance? I mean, if you, like, the Justice card obviously has the scales, the balance, but so does the Six of Pentacles if you look at this card. How are things going to get balanced? There's some doubt over how things are going to be cut off, how karmic things are going to end, how, you know, the history between you and your masculine, how is it going to be balanced? How is it going to be in working order to go forward? And then we have the Seven of Swords. So some of you, not only is it like, how am I going to see the manifestation of what I'm feeling with my Divine Masculine, it's how am I going to see that, how am I going to see that he or she, how am I going to understand, how am I going to see that my Divine Masculine realizes the error in his ways? It's like, I don't just want to see my Divine Masculine and see my Divine Masculine in front of me. I want some acknowledgement from my Divine Masculine that, yeah, you may have done something wrong in the past. You want that balanced as well. You want the emotional balance, the mental balance. You want that to be given from your Divine Masculine to say, you know what? I acknowledge, I speak the truth on the past, and I'm fixing it officially for whatever happened in the past. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman upper right. So right now it's like you don't feel like there's been any movement. You don't feel like anything has been balanced, and that's why you're wanting it to be manifested. That's why you're having a little bit of doubt. Well, how is this going to manifest? Because, you know, I haven't seen it happen so far. So let's also, since we're kind of in the same theme, let's go ahead and do let go of control issues. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. So similar, it's like not only do you have a little wobbly faith about, like, you know, well, when are things going to manifest, you're wanting to know everything about how it's going to happen. You're wanting to happen in a certain way. Now, I know that sometimes, you know, for law of attraction and manifestation, it's like you have to release it to let it come to you, but also a lot of people do visualizations, like visualizing what it feels like, how specific things will happen in order to help bring it, to attract it to you as well. So with this, I feel like some people are a little bit too much in their minds trying to, like, control the situation, control how they want the reunion to be. And I feel like it's a part of the surprise, and I'm saying this from personal experience as well. It's like, I like to know everything. I would like to know how and when, and, you know, all the details of everything that happens, but at the same time, it's not for us to know until it's time to happen. So that's something that has to be released. Knowing all of the details, being too focused on how it's going to happen, and not just letting it go, letting it flow, and let your energy go elsewhere. So let's get a clarifying card for let go of control issues. What's this let go of control? Wow, justice. Again. So again, some of you are wanting to control exactly how the reunion's going to happen, how everything's going to balance out, how the karmic scales are going to be balanced, how your Divine Masculine is going to come to you and say, you know, I'm ready for you for your union. How your divine masculine is going to deal with the things in their life. Bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles. It's something you're holding on to you. Some of you are holding on to the idea of how things are going to unfold, and you need to release that. You need to release the feeling that you can know how everything is going to happen. And for others of you, you need to release the feeling or the idea that you can influence your divine masculine to do things the way that you would want them to do, because it's not for you to do for them. We are twin souls. We are the same soul. We are the same, you know, being, but at the same time, our actions of how we reflect out and experience things is different. So although, you know, our inner hearts, our souls are wanting to do the same thing, the way that you may want to enact it to fix the situation is maybe different than the way your divine masculine does, and you have to release that. So even if you're like trying to tell your divine masculine, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you have to just, again, go back to trust and have faith that it's going to happen the way that it's supposed to happen, and your divine masculine knows how it's supposed to go down. So let's get another card for that. Let go of control issues. Okay. Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I feel like this is for some of you divine feminine who are feeling like your divine masculine is not urgent enough. Some of you feel like your divine masculine is not making any haste, is not making any progress on their path of what they're doing, is not saying the things they need to say, is not doing the things they need to do. You have to release this idea of your divine masculine doing the wrong thing. Because your divine masculine is actually doing what your divine masculine is supposed to be doing at this time. Now, could what your divine masculine be doing not what you want them to do? Yes, but it's what they're supposed to be doing, because that's where they are right now. So don't feel like your divine masculine isn't being urgent enough, isn't awakened enough, isn't whatever enough. Your divine masculine is awakened. Whether they use the term twin flame or not, they are aware of you, they are aware of the connection, they are aware in how special and different this is. So that's not something that needs to be controlled or doubted. You have to kind of release that kind of feeling. You have to feel and know that your divine masculine is capable to go forward, is capable to be, you know, brave and go forward and attack and do what they need to do. Yep, bottom of the deck is the Devil. So some of you are still feeling like, you know, my divine masculine hasn't dealt with the karmic. They don't know about the karmic. They don't know how to get over the karmic. They don't know how to break bonds with the karmic. You have to release that and trust. Trust yourself, because trusting yourself and releasing yourself to do your own path, I feel like that is going to reflect back onto your divine masculine to trust himself or herself to do things that they need to do as well. So it'll work both ways. And sorry if there's background noise picking up. But let's go on to the next card. So the next card is True Love. So true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So clearly this is about your divine masculine. Yes, this is a romance of a lifetime. Yes, this is something that is amazing. It's incomparable. So let's get a clarifying card for this. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. And it's interesting because in this True Love card, I was just looking at it again. Like, you see the woman, she's leaning back and the man is kind of cradling her. And I feel like with this True Love card, I feel like it's divine feminine. You're feeling the true love. I feel like there's a lot of, I think I mentioned this last week as well, like telepathy, and maybe, I think someone mentioned they did like astral travel, things like that going on. I feel like the bond is just feeling stronger and stronger all of the time, which is making you, again, trust that the connection is real, even though sometimes we get some doubt about, it manifesting down to the 3D. So let's get a clarifying card for true love. Yeah. Ace of Cups. You're ready to go to the next level. You're ready to renew this connection. You're ready to just feel the love, be in the love, and enjoy each other. You're ready for your Divine Masculine to come as the Page of Wands to say, you know, let's try something new. Here's all the passion I have for you, and you to your Divine Masculine saying, you know, I'm so passionate and desire you, ready to renew the relationship, renew the connection, and just see where it goes and explore kind of the love together. So let's get a clarifying card. Okay, sorry, I paused the video because it was getting a little loud. But now let's clarify the Ace of Cups. So what is this Ace of Cups about? Okay, so the Moon reverse. So letting everything be known. So for some of you, you're ready to kind of release any secrets, release any unspoken feelings that have been between you and your Divine Masculine. Not only are you feeling, you know, that connection as twin flames, you're wanting to release it. You're wanting to kind of let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So for some of you, I feel like you're just wanting to release all of your emotions, wanting to release all of your feelings, and like say everything to your Divine Masculine. For others of you, I feel like you're just wanting to release as a whole to everyone to say, you know what, this is my Divine Masculine, this is like my life partner, and this is, you know, the person I want to be with or the person that I am with. So let's go on to the next card, which was let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like with let your friends help you, some of you are getting assistance from your friends in order to kind of take your mind off of things. You may be a bit more social lately. You may be, you know, more socially hanging out with friends, with family, and just having positive distractions, I'll say, not negative ones. Having positive distractions to kind of get your mind off things and keep your energy up. Especially with, at least if you're in the northern hemisphere, the summer is coming around. I feel like you're just kind of getting a little boost of energy from that and wanting to socialize a bit more. So let's see what this is about for the Divine Feminine. Let your friends help you. Ace of Swords. So some of you may be also asking for some type of advice or clarity from your friends. You may be asking for some type of advice regarding, I don't necessarily feel like regarding your Divine Masculine, although it may be for some of you. I feel like it's more like advice about starting something. Advice about like something you're wanting to pursue, something you're wanting to do. Now the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So yeah, you may be getting support or getting advice from others right now about something new, something you're wanting to pursue. So something you're passionate about, some kind of plan or idea you have. You may be getting assistance for like advice for what you should do, what's the best way to go about something in order to start something new in your life. So let's see if we can figure out what else this is about. What exactly? Okay, so we have Two of Swords. So your friends may be helping you give advice regarding a decision you're making. So what is this decision we're getting advice about? Page of Wands, so about starting something new, like I said. And we have the High Priestess. So I feel like some of you may be making big changes in your life to go on a more spiritual type of pathway, or just a different pathway than before, but I feel like definitely a spiritual pathway some of you are starting to really start to pursue right now. And you may be getting advice about how to make the shift in life, how to, you know, do the finances or just to market it, how to make the transition from your current path to the one that you're feeling guided to be on. Now the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. I definitely feel like this is more like spiritual though. Some of you, you're going into a field or into some type of practice that's more spiritual, that's more aligned with your passions, and just brings a bit more balance to your life for some reason. I actually want to get another card. So now, I don't think that this is for everyone. I think for some people you are starting to pursue something new, and some of you it's definitely spiritually like inclined. Others of you are, I feel like it's more of a socialization thing that's happening. So the card that came out is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about being overwhelmed in thought, which is why I feel like this Ace of Swords is here. You're getting some type of clarity of information about something from someone else. Now the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. And this is the Twin Flame card, but I feel like for this situation, it feels like more of the head versus heart decision meaning behind the Lovers card here. Like you're needing to make a decision, you know, am I going to go forward and do something? Or am I going to kind of stay where I've been? And you've been kind of racking your brain back and forth about it. And you're getting some good advice from some people around you. Advice about passions and something that you are wanting to start. So let me know if this resonates with you in the comments, if you've been receiving some type of advice regarding maybe a spiritual practice or just a shift in life, or a shift that you're working on really creating in your life right now. So interestingly, having said all of that, the last two cards were finances and career. So like I said, there could definitely be that shift. And free yourself. So there could be, both of these could be related to what I was just talking about. But let's do finances and career first. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So definitely some of you could be having, like I said, going through the process of shifting your career path, shifting your career path, what it is you do. Like you're realizing that you're wanting to do something different, whether it's spiritual or not, making a shift in jobs and how you support yourself. Others of you are, I feel like, are just on the path of developing yourself, developing your current career to take you to the next level. So let's see, what is this finances and career card about for the Divine Feminine Collective? Okay, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, some of you are wanting to change your careers because you're not into it. You're like, why do I have to do this? It's not what I want to do. It does not align with me. I want to leave this. We have the Free Yourself card last, but with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like some of you have just been waiting in the same position, waiting in your same setting, like just doing what you have to do, not feeling happy, thinking about what should I be doing, but not really making that shift yet. But I feel like it's something you're starting to really kind of put the pen to paper and figure out, like, what are you going to do? Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, so it's about celebrations, it's about commitments, it's about marriage. But I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with the fact that you've been committed to something, you've been connected to some type of finance or career situation, whether it's connected to another person or connected to a specific job that you feel burdened by now, that you feel not happy in now, that you feel and you're wanting to shift away from, but you haven't done it so far because you thought that this was something you wanted. Or it was something you wanted, but, you know, things shift. It's becoming clear that, you know, that you're wanting something different now. So we have the Six of Wands and the Fool, both in the reverse. So some of you are feeling like if I take a new beginning, if I take a new change in path, then I won't be successful. Or you're just feeling a little unconfident about having a successful shift in career or having a successful break that would allow you to still be able to financially support yourself and your family. You're like, if I go off and do this new thing, is it going to work out? Is it better to be burdened? King of Cups. So some of you may have been getting a lot of guidance regarding needing to make a shift, but you know you're still pausing because you've been feeling like, I don't know if it's going to work out. What if it doesn't work out? and you're like, well, even though I'm burdened, at least I'm still have something. It's the kind of situation like it's better to be not happy doing something than to take a chance and not be sure 100% beforehand if it's going to work out or not. And I want to get one more card for finances and career. Why else is that here for the energy of the divine feminine? Temperance and the Page of Cups. So also with finances and career, some of you, like I said before, you're not sure like if you go through with a shift, you don't know if it's going to be successful. You don't know if things will balance out, like if we'll be able to balance and figure things out basically if you were to take a different path, if you're going to make a change in your life. And with the Page of Cups, it's like you're wanting to follow your heart. I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine, as the Page of Cups. Like you are wanting to follow your heart. You're feeling like you should be doing something, but it's not what you're currently doing. And you don't know like how are things going to balance out if I follow this feeling that I have. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands, so you feel defensive even talking about it sometimes. And I feel like if you've talked to this to someone, to other people, that you're kind of on guard about it and like defending what it is you want to do. But having said all of that, the last card we have is Free Yourself. So it seems like you should be pursuing, take back control of your life, the things that you are being guided to do. So let's get a clarifying card, Free Yourself. Why is this Free Yourself card here for the Divine Feminine? Oof, okay. What did I say? Queen of Cups. You need to follow your intuition about where it's guiding you to go. And we have another seven. Seven of Swords. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords before. So those of you who are dealing more with the finance and career thing that I was talking about, making that shift, just follow your intuition, okay? To free yourself. Follow your intuition regarding that. For those of you who are more in the, needing to, having a little shaky faith, are things going to manifest? Is my Divine Masculine doing what my Divine Masculine needs to be doing? Do they know how to make this shift? How to end karmic ties? Do they know how to do this? You need to let go of the feeling that, and I feel like this is in a few ways, but I feel like you need to let go of the feeling that you can control how your Divine Masculine is going to return. You have to let go of that. You have to also let go of the feeling of betrayal. You have to let go of the feeling of trickery, of deception that was going on. You have to release those feelings attached to your Divine Masculine and let that flow back to your Divine Masculine, for your Divine Masculine to deal with that, as well as the other karmic things that are in the masculine's life. Free yourself from this feeling that you are left behind, that your Divine Masculine doesn't know what to do, that you're kind of left picking up the pieces, doing the work for the both of you, because you're both doing the work in different ways. Now the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. So you freeing yourself either to follow, this new path that's you've been guided to do, or releasing these, leftover feelings over questioning your Divine Masculine's ability to remove karmic ties, or just feeling that connection to your Divine Masculine. Any feelings that were about betrayal or being left behind or any negative feelings you just have to release, because it's all leading you back to your divine masculine. It's all about this connection. But in order to really feel this Two of Cups in all ways, you have to kind of let yourself be guided and let yourself be free of anything from the past, free of past feelings, free of past kind of structures telling you the right or wrong way to do things. Let's get a card from the Rider-Waite deck. Five of Swords in reverse. Releasing that feeling of betrayal. Releasing that feeling that, you were left behind, that you were stabbed in the back, and that you have to pick up the pieces for yourself. Let your divine masculine deal with the betrayal that's happening on his side and the betrayal that happened on... let your divine masculine deal with betrayal on his side for any karmic things he has, and leave behind any feeling that he left you behind or she left you behind for someone else. That is not what this is about. There are lessons that the masculine has to learn in a certain situation, just like there are lessons that the divine feminine have to learn in a different situation. Both with and without karmic romantic partners, karmic friends, job situations, family, whatever. The other card that came out is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is for some of you who have been more like delaying your path with this Queen of Cups. So don't have an unsure mind about what to do. Don't lack the clarity. Just follow your guidance. Don't overthink this. Don't feel like you don't have enough to start, that you don't know how to start the next step. If anything, we also got an Ace of Swords for the let your friends help you. So if you need to ask for advice, feel free to do so. Bottom of the deck is the Death reverse. So stop delaying things that need to end. End any excess baggage you may have in terms of feelings regarding your divine masculine and whatever occurred between you. And the feelings that your divine masculine isn't capable, able, or, awake enough to realize the things that need to change for your divine masculine's life. And release any fear that you have of doing the right or wrong thing regarding guidance in your own life, for your own path. So that is the reading, Divine Feminine. I hope this is helpful. I hope it resonated. Definitely let me know in the comments. We got quite a few cards, so yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys have been going through as well. And thanks for watching. Happy Mother's Day again to everyone for yesterday, and I'll see you in my next video.